Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another Paint With Me session. This time, we will be preparing a hamburger. For today's video, I will be sharing with you my recipe for making this burger. And like last week's sessions, we will be only needing 3 colors. If this is the first time we're meeting, this is Bianca, an aspiring watercolorist from the Philippines who loves to teach. In my channel, I upload videos to help you feel more comfortable with watercolors. So if you're into that, please consider subscribing. Last week, we were able to paint clementines with only 3 colors. Here's a quick slideshow of our students painting, and I love every single one of them. Aren't they adorable? So if you haven't already, please check the link below where you will find the reference photo, and this is where you will upload your own artwork as well. If you're all set, then let's start. So here you'll see my first try in cooking a burger, but I don't like how it turned out. So this time, before preparing this meal, I will be taste testing the bun, the cheese, ketchup, the perfect meat, and even lettuce and onions and tomatoes before I dive in and cook my burger. So this will take a while, but I suggest that you do the same. And I'm going to test out my lemon yellow, permanent yellow, alizarin crimson, scarlet lake, cobalt blue, and even ultramarine blue, and I'll try to find out which makes the best bun, meat, lettuce, cheese, and the rest of the ingredients. This is especially applicable if you don't know your ingredients or your colors very well. So take time to do a taste test as well. That also means that you don't need to have the same ingredients that I have, but as long as you have 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue, then you're good to go. At the end, I was able to come up with my 3 top choices, and those are Scarlet Lake, Permanent Yellow, and Manganese Blue. Your ingredients might be different from me, but if you find the best combination that you could make out from your palette, then I guarantee that your burger will taste yummy. And when you combine all the 3 colors that you've chosen, you should be able to produce a very delicious meat color. Preparation time for this burger takes around 20 minutes. And serving size is perfect for a hungry crocodile. Now that I have my plate ready, I will cut a generous serving of cheese and put it on my burger. But wait. This painting style is quite different from the previous paint-along sessions. This time, we will lay down the ingredients on our plate one by one. Okay? Let's continue. I'll begin with my cheese. The color that I use for my cheese is permanent yellow plus a teeny tiny bit of Scarlet Lake. Then while directly painting it in, I will keep in mind to leave out the highlights. If you find it hard to judge where to put the highlights and the shadows, one simple way is to Turn the reference photo into a black and white photo and look carefully. Here, the meat, the ketchup are darker than the cheese and the buns. So you should do the same. We should do the same. Now for the buns, I'll just add Scarlet Lake into that mixture and I'll test that out on an extra plate just to see if it is tasting okay. If it is, then I will paint in the bun, avoiding the sesame seeds. Again, look at your reference photo and place in the sesame seeds and leave that out. We will use the white of the paper for the highlight. Since my cheese and my buns are still wet, why are they wet? Okay, since they're still wet, I cannot work on the meat yet. So what I'll do is I'll paint in my lettuce. Again, that is a mixture of my permanent yellow plus manganese blue. The upper bun is dry now, so I can work on the tomato. For the tomato, of course, let us add more Scarlet Lake and once again leave out the highlights. I'll just randomly negatively paint in the tomato and leave the highlights. You don't need to copy exactly the reference photo. Then let's toss in the rest of the lettuce and then leave this to dry. While waiting for our burger to dry, speaking of 3 colors, I also have a SkillShare class where we will only use 3 colors to paint in a portrait. Please watch this short commercial break, and if you're interested, I'll leave the link below. And you can access the class free for 2 weeks using my link. Hello beautiful people, this is Bianca, an inspiring watercolorist from the Philippines. In this course, we will paint a stylized portrait using watercolors and learn how to mix skin tones with only 3 colors. Classes are presented in real time so you won't feel lost. I will guide you step by step from doing a color swatch, sketching the portrait, painting the first layer, adding shadows, and finishing it with details. I look forward to painting with you, and I am so excited to see your own version of this painting. So grab your materials and let's start this colorful project. Right, so going back, let us mix all of our colors, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue, in my case scarlet Lake Permanent Yellow and Manganese Blue, and let us add our meat, our juicy meat. Again, refer back to your reference photo for the highlights. Also, if by any chance Miss Sarah is watching this video, thank you so much for this mop brush by Montmartre. I love this brush. Thanks for the gift.
Wow, sana all.
Once done with the meat, I will use the same color, but I will add in more Scarlet Lake to make a dark red color or a maroon for my ketchup. And let's paint that in. The only thing that's left to do is work on our shadows. Since our ingredients are sitting at the top of each other, there should be a contact shadow. So below the bun, below the lettuce, and contact shadow between the meat and the other ingredients as well. Now, since I've tested earlier that my manganese blue and scarlet lake are producing a mud color instead of a lovely violet color or purple, I'll just use my manganese blue plus just a tiny bit of scarlet lake for my shadows. And of course, the sesame seeds. If you will look closely on our reference, still closer, there. If you'll observe closely, the shadows of the sesame seeds are on the right side because our light is coming from the left. That's why more of the highlights are sitting on the left side. And we will try to replicate that and paint in the shadow of the sesame seeds at the right side. And I will also use my yellow-green mixture, that is manganese plus yellow, for the background. Okay, wait. Okay, let's add more ketchup since our client here is a bit demanding. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's painting session. And however your burger looks like or tastes like, I would be really proud of you. So please do share your artworks in the link below. And also, as long as it's not looking like a mountain or a flower or even a portrait and looks like food, then you should be proud of yourself as well. Thank you so much for spending time with me and painting along with our beloved medium watercolors. I'll see you next week and we'll paint this flower. Stay safe. Bye.